Hello, Cancers. How you doing? Welcome to your energy updates here on the Astroflower, going from the 3rd through to the 9th of February. Hope you're doing well. Did you see the energy update? Interesting messages coming from the Earth at the moment. Very, very profound messages coming from the Earth at the moment. There's big changes happening on a galactic level, we should say. But yes, the elements, we will be going into the elements a little bit later on your reading. And if you want to see the energy update, it will be linked around my head at some point at the end of this reading. So in the meantime, let's just bring up your flower, shall we? Here we go. We've got your flower here. And we've got the general energy that's flowing through you here. I think the elements are going to be playing in your favor this week. Yeah, there's a lot of energy that comes from both sides, come from your future to your past on your relationship side, and very, very concrete. And it's pouring into you and making your general energy a lot more powerful than it actually is, which is really good for you. It puts you in a position of power, which is really nice. And on your financial side, that seems to be, as much as it is a lot of crossing T's and dotting I's, it seems to be progressing. And it's giving you good vibrations for the future. It's making you feel a lot more confident about futures going on. Yeah, there you go. You get the Wheel of Fortune. I think the energies that's coming through at the moment and coming through this weekend and this week through the Earth, I think is going to be really playing into your favor. And it's like you're changing gears. You're stepping up a gear in life, really stepping up a gear. On your relationship side, you've got your karmic path. It's tied to, it's very secure. It's very solid. It's very vertical. But it does then sort of play into this card here. And so it's all to do with coincidences, as if it's like the karmic path is set, it's set ready to spring into action, and there's things that need to be put into synchronicity around you in order for it to spring into action. Yeah, you get the Six of Cups. I think you've been working on this for a very long time. I think it's been a long-term journey within you in regards to relationships that are around you, or the joy of living emotionally around you. And it's waiting for things to click into place, which click into place about your journey. And it's been a very, like every journey, it's had its ups and downs, but there is a lot of joy in there. And I think that's the joy that you should be following. The karmic path, there's part of it that really wants to come up. So it's stimulating you mentally, but physically as well. It's connecting with someone or something on the outside world. Eight of Cups, there's a lot of stimulation. Look at her. She's placed a lot in her crown chakra and her third eye. She's really engaging her emotions into life. And I think this is where, it's almost as if like, if you believe in your emotions and the emotional connections you have with another person, it's believing in that side or encouraging that side within your life around you will bring fruit, will bring good results for you. What's going on in the past? That's split like this as well, where it's got one part which is stimulating for the future and one part which is physical, that you can't change. It's just the way it was or the way it is. It's a Two of Cups. There's something about the past there that's stimulating a lot around you. And it's all about that journey, I think, as well. I think that's tied into it. And it does help you. It's helping you to get into alignment with who you are. And not trying too hard, maybe. And it's sometimes maybe in the past you were just trying too hard, and you just got to allow the synchronicities of the world to sit into place so you can get exactly what you want. And your future here, your future's tied into that Queen of Cups down there, which is beautiful, very much a Pisces, a Cancer card as well, with the joy that you can bring with life. And I think your future is being influenced about how you allow that joy to come into your life. You get the Three of Swords. I I can't I can't see like a bad thing coming out of this. This is really weird. I don't, for some of you it may be a future that to go after your true love you need to you need to end a relationship that you're already in that doesn't really suit you, and that'll probably be a good thing for you. That's why whichever way I turn it, I can't get a bad feeling out of this. What I get in the future for the majority of you is the stress and strains will no longer exist in your relation. The emotional stress and strains in your relationships will no longer exist because you've allowed that foundation to bring in something that is a lot more solid within your life. How do you engage in it in this week here? What's the general energy that how should you engage in this? I think it's playing into this. I think if you recognize the pathway that you've been down, the joy that you've had in life, and how can you reinvigorate that within your life, it seems to be tied into the idea of you enjoying your life, being in alignment with you, what makes you happy. Then it's going to create and connect to someone that is also giving you that happiness. And you get that Hierophant card, my most favourite card on the pack. These are the steps that you need to take in order to get towards that star. And it's a spiritual mastery. And this is where I think the mastery is allowing that wheel of fortune in you, that good vibration, to start playing in your favour. And whatever you do at the moment, I would allow things to synchronicity. I would allow the universe to do the work for you and take away that stress and strain from you. Okay, we will look into that a little bit later on with the elements as well and see what's going on, because I want to see a little bit more what's going on with that Three of Swords, to be honest. Let's just see what's going on the financial side here. It's the more every step you take down a pathway, it could be your career path or your business or your projects. It could even be, doing a job and having a project on the side. Whatever it is, the two seem to be getting in sync here. And it seems to be really getting a very, very solid. You get the King of Cups. Maybe your financial future and your security is tied into this power couple by the looks of things. Or it could be you being very powerful on your emotional side of life will give you a lot more security on your financial side. It's certainly getting into sync with things. It's plain sailing. It's doing one thing after another, which is creating your success. Let's just see what's going on with the synchronicities. Synchronicities are played into the amount of energy that you give to, yes, this is now possible. The more you put your energy into that, the more the outside world will create synchronicities and coincidences that are going to reveal to you, with this Ten of Pentacles, it's going to reveal to you how you can get your just desserts, your complete and utter security financially, emotionally, on the pathway that you should be living. On your past is tied into the King of Cups. It's tied into your karmic path. It seems like something that you've been working on for a long time. You get the Devil. The Devil's in the detail, and this is what I was talking about. I think you're doing a lot of detail, but with every little step, it becomes a lot more secure for you. I think in the past you might have been distracted by some elements which didn't allow that project or that business or that career path to really go forward, and that's come to an end now. You're a lot more secure about where you're going. It's absolutely beautiful energies. And in your future self is standing testament to the work that you've put in. Look at her. She's standing proud. You know that work that you've done, that's giving you those healthy boundaries, saying, I'm not going backward. I'm only going forward. And I think this is that sort of in the future, the moment you go past, you've started a project and it's like, it's possible, yeah, it's still building, it's still growing. But you've got to a stage now, but there's no way of going back. You can only go forward. And in that case, if you're going to go forward, you've got to go all in. that's the sort of scenario that I'm getting here. What's the how you should engage in this week here? I think this is tied into that. I think it's tying up all loose ends, tying up what all the possibilities, making that offer possible, making that offer of security and absolute oneness on your financial path. This is an offering of, say, like a job or a business or a project that makes you feel totally in alignment with yourself. It is, you've got to act, you've got to I think you've got to start offering it to yourself and offering it to others. There's a, it's realizing that you've got this far in certain aspects of your life, and now you just need to take it to the next level. And as you take it to the next level, therefore you are creating something that is you're offering the joy of what you do to the world that is around you. That's what it seems like there. Okay, so let's just bring up your Astroflower and see how that plays in the elements that are around you. We're going to be looking at the earth energies, and Cancer, you are a full sign like Capricorn, like Gemini, and like Sagittarius. You're a full sign, and you actually have more earth in you than you do have water. Look at all that. There's no water there whatsoever. It's all earth and fire and air. And the water is just on the surface there. So we're looking at the earth energies, and we get this earth energy that comes in from Virgo, which is a bit of a perfectionist within the relationship side. And I think that perfection comes from within you as well, because you have this cardinal earth at your base in the synchronicities. It has to work with you and with the people that are around you in order for it to work really well. So I think we're going to be pulling a card on these two cards here, the karmic path and the synchronicities, but also a card on how you get your past to your future here. What is this future Three of Swords all about? And I'd like to get a bit more detail on that. We will also be pulling on the fixed earth energies, which you have as well here. So you've got earth in every single foundation. And this is, I think, what's creating that King of Cups, that serenity that is within you. That's giving you a certain direction on your connection to the outside world, most definitely. And you're getting that sort of direction there. And it's being very fixed about it all. It's the time to invest. And we will look at in the connection between the past to your actual future within that. So let's just bring your cards back up. And that assurance of that Nine of Wands, I think, in what you're offering and feeling very secure about it, I think is going to be really good. So, yeah, let's start off on the financial side, because I think that's what seems to be the most poignant for you. You get the Ace of Cups with the King of Cups. Finally, you're going to feel it inside you. The energy is shifting in your favor, and you're getting a lot of serenity about it. You do need to you do need to believe in yourself. You do need to have that leap of faith that is within you. And what's this direction you need to take in order to get to that 10 of Pentacles? You need to see what works for you. It's revealing how things work. And I think that's where you've put in a lot of the nitty-gritty works. You know how it really works. And you get the Lovers card. There is obviously something that's tied in with the relationship side here. It's you being and being comfortable with what you're doing. And that provides that sort of King of Cups there that's on your karmic path. And it also provides that beautiful, vibrant energy within you, that you get that sensation that things are moving on. From the Justice to the Nine of Wands, from the Devil to the Nine of Wands, you get the Justice card. Yeah, I think you're realizing that my time is ripe. My time is ripe. And you get the Queen of Pentacles as well. Absolutely beautiful energies. She's got a lot of security within her. You know, she knows when the fruit of life, because she's sat at the tree, the base of the tree of life, and she knows when it's going to come for her. And this is where you've got to be sure about it. And that's what that 9 of Wands is all about. Let's have a look, see what's going on the relationship side here. First of all, let's look at the karmic path, that 6 of Cups. You get the Hangman. A lot of people have been getting the Hangman, seeing things in a different light. I think will get rid of and dispel that 3 of Swords. And you get that Ace of Swords. Yeah, I think there's a direction that is you will be taking, an inspirational direction, because things start to sit into sync with the outside world. And you get the 9 of Cups. The more energy, the more vibrant you are about living life, the joy of living life, the more the opportunities come to you. And you get the Judgment card. I think there's something you're realizing about your connection to the world, connection to another person, that makes you feel whole, basically. And once you make that feeling, things are going to start going very quickly. This is where I think you may be worried about the future. I don't think you should be. I think those worries are a bit unfounded. Stick to the plan, and that's what the energy is sort of saying to you with this mutable energy that goes between the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Stick to this plan, and you will come, you know, respect the steps you need to take in order to get to the good stuff. I think that's, if you do that on a daily basis, you're going to get some good results. What is this 3 of Swords? Let's just pull one card on the 3 of Swords. It's your curiosity side. I think this is maybe where you're overthinking things a little bit too much. Yeah, you need to recognize the path that is within you, that you just need to take. And once you start taking it, that's when everything will fall into place. So there you go, Cancer. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel through the YouTube system. Don't forget about the energy update and all the other energy videos that we do on this channel. I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.